On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Uterus.
A hollow muscular organ in the body of a woman or other female mammal in which a baby or young animal develops before birth.
Examples:
Uterus cancer. Bleeding from uterus. The physician prescribed medication to relieve the contraction of the uterus.
Dynamic.
Having a lot of energy, ideas, and enthusiasm and a strong personality, of or relating to dynamics, equals the branch of physics and engineering concerned with the forces that cause motions of bodies.
Examples:
A dynamic market. Dynamic person. The sprinter has a dynamic way of running.
Lab.
A workplace for the conduct of scientific research, a laboratory.
Examples:
Lab instrument. Medical lab. The Prime Minister will pay a courtesy visit to the Nobel laureate's lab.
Engage.
To attract and keep someone's attention and interest, to participate in or obtain services of something.
Examples:
Engage in environmental protection activities. Engage a new employee. Many multinational companies are engaged in the reconstruction of that country.
Instrument.
An object used to make musical sounds, such as a piano, guitar, or drum, a tool or device used for a specific activity, particularly in specialist or scientific work.
Examples:
Musical instruments. Surgical instruments. This electronic instrument is required to undergo periodic inspections to ensure precision.
Performer.
A person who entertains an audience or group by presenting artistic or theatrical acts, such as an actor, musician, dancer, or singer.
Examples:
Circus performer. Professional performer. The talented performer captivated the audience with his impressive magic tricks.
Peter.
To fail or lose power, efficiency, or value gradually before coming to an end.
Examples:
Eventually peter out. Begin to peter out. The music just petered out.
Orchestra.
A large group of musicians who play classical music together, usually with instruments such as strings, woodwinds, brass, and percussion.
Examples:
Full orchestra. Orchestra conductor. The accomplished orchestra will give 2 more performances this week.
Sensor.
A device that receives a signal or stimulus such as heat, pressure, light, motion, etc. and responds to it in a specific manner.
Examples:
Motion sensor lighting. An image sensor. This automatic door could no longer be opened due to a sensor failure.
Interpretation.
An explanation or opinion of something, especially that is not immediately obvious.
Examples.
The interpretation of history. Open to interpretation. His interpretations of literary works are often unique.
Cello.
A large stringed instrument of the viola family, typically held between the knees when played, also known as violoncello.
Examples.
The beautiful sound of a cello. Cello music. She played a passionate solo on her cello.
Fantastic.
Extremely good, excellent.
Examples.
A fantastic dress. Absolutely fantastic event. The new amusement park ride was fantastic, with twists, turns, and drops that left riders screaming with excitement.
Brain.
The organ inside the head that is responsible for one's movement, thought, memory, and feeling.
Examples.
Basic brain function. Permanent brain damage. X-rays revealed a small tumor in his brain.
Opera.
A drama set to music, in which the words are sung rather than spoken.
Examples.
Ballad opera. Opera performance. She loves going to the opera house and hearing the beautiful music.
Gesture.
A movement of the hands, head, or face that express a particular meaning.
Examples.
Gesture of goodwill. Hand gesture. She made a facial gesture to express disagreement.
Mass.
A large amount of a substance with no definite shape or form, a large number of people or things grouped or crowded together.
Examples.
A mass of molten rock. Critical mass. The mass of people who do not own property is politically impotent.
Melody.
A succession of musical tones forming part of a larger piece of music.
Examples.
A simple melody. The melody of a tune. This harmonious melody immortalized its composer.
Aura.
A distinctive feeling or quality that seems to surround a person or place, a low-level electromagnetic field surrounding a living organism or object.
Examples.
Positive aura. Aura of divinity. He had a mysterious aura that made people curious and intimidated.
Invite.
To ask someone to come or join, to offer an opportunity or possibility for something to happen or take place.
Examples.
Invite guests. Invite criticism. We want to invite you to our annual charity event. Collaborate. To work with someone else to produce or achieve something.
Examples:
Collaborate with the police. Collaborate on a press release. She agreed to collaborate with him in creating new artwork.
Permanent.
Lasting for a long time without essential change.
Examples:
Literature of permanent value. Permanent life insurance. She is searching for a permanent residence.
Probable.
Likely to happen or likely to be true.
Examples:
Probable outcome. Probable cause of a fire. It seems probable that he has forgotten our scheduled meeting.
Hero.
A person who is admired or idealized for courage, outstanding achievements, or noble qualities. A character in literature or history who is central to the plot and who exhibits heroic qualities.
Examples:
Local hero. Unsung hero. The soldier who sacrificed his life for his country is considered a national hero.
Stud.
A small object with a head on one end and a sharp point on the other, used for fastening clothing, leather, or other materials. An animal used for breeding, typically a male horse or bull that is of superior breeding stock. Verb: to decorate or adorn with studs, to provide with studs for support.
Examples:
Horse stud. Wall stud. He bought a new stud to attach the strap to his watch.
Proof.
A fact or piece of information that shows something is true or exists.
Examples:
Documentary proof. A geometric proof. Proof is better than argument.
Interface.
Computer science, a program that controls a display for the user and that allows the user to interact with the system. Chemistry, a surface forming a common boundary between two things.
Examples:
Interface between gas and liquid. The user interface. Detergent weakens the surface tension at the interface of two liquids.
Tip.
The top or extreme point of something slender or tapering, usually a mountain or hill. A piece of advice about something practical, a small amount of money given for services.
Examples:
The tip of a paintbrush. Give the waiter a tip. I will introduce some tips on learning English in this class.
Iceberg.
A large piece of ice floating in the sea, detached from a glacier.
Examples:
Hit an iceberg. Iceberg melting. The ship encountered a series of icebergs and had to change its course.
Transform.
To change an outward structure or looks.
Examples:
Transform an education system. Transform heat into power. My father's death transformed my life completely.
Communicate.
To share or exchange information with others by speaking, writing, moving your body, or using other signals.
Examples:
Communicate his anxieties to the psychiatrist. Communicate well with my advisor. Dolphins use sound to communicate with each other.
Involve.
To include or affect someone or something as a necessary part of something else.
Examples:
Involve a lot of paperwork. Involve a high degree of risk. The investigation involves several government agencies and is expected to take several months.
Toy.
A thing, typically a small model or replica of something that is played with, especially by children.
Examples:
Toy store. Toy box. He gave his daughter a new toy for her birthday.
Symphony.
A long musical composition in Western classical music for orchestra, usually with 3 or 4 main parts called movements.
Examples:
A symphony orchestra. A beautiful symphony. The frequent performances of the symphony prove its popularity.
Addictive.
Causing a strong desire or compulsion to use or consume repeatedly, often to the point of dependency or harm, habit forming.
Examples:
Highly addictive. Addictive substance. The new video game was so addictive that he stayed up all night playing it.
Squeeze.
To apply pressure from 2 or more sides, to hold someone or something tightly in your arms, usually with fondness.
Examples:
Squeeze a lemon. Squeeze a confession. She squeezed the toothpaste tube from the middle to get the last bit out.
Electrify.
To make a machine or system work by using electricity, to make someone extremely enthusiastic about or interested in something.
Examples:
Electrify the audience. Electrify a manufacturing process. The product developed through years of research continues to electrify the market.
Tap.
To hit someone or something quickly, gently, and often repeatedly, to use existing resources such as energy, knowledge, etc.
Examples:
Tap a new market. Tap keyboard with an index finger. To expand the company, we must tap new human resources.
Rhythm.
A strong, regular, repeated pattern of sounds, words, or musical notes that are used in music, poetry, and dancing.
Examples:
In samba rhythm. Irregular heart rhythm. He beat out a jazz rhythm on the cajones.
Imitate.
To copy the speech, behavior, appearance, etc. of someone or something.
Examples:
imitate painting styles, imitate animal sounds. He imitated the modus operandi of the famous phantom thief.
Software:
A set of computer programs and associated documentation and data for doing particular computational jobs.
Examples:
Software architect, copyrighted software. The company specializes in both hardware and software.
Packaging:
The process, materials, or container used to wrap or contain a product for distribution, storage, or sale. The design or appearance of a product's packaging.
Examples:
Packaging materials, biodegradable packaging. The packaging for the fragile items was made of sturdy materials and could withstand rough handling during shipping.
Sophisticated:
Having a great deal of worldly experience and knowledge of people's behavior, culture, and fashion.
Examples:
Sophisticated look, a sophisticated lifestyle. Marketing strategies are growing more sophisticated.
Extreme:
Very great in amount or degree.
Examples:
Extreme sports, extreme weather events. Solar gravity creates extreme pressures and temperatures.
Notation:
A system of symbols or signs used to represent information or communicate ideas. A written or printed mark or signs used to indicate musical notes, mathematical formulas, or linguistic elements.
Examples:
Numeric notation, mathematical notation. The music sheet had a complex musical notation that was difficult to understand.
Creative:
Relating to or involving the use of skill and original and unusual ideas to create something.
Examples:
Creative writing, barren of creative spirit. All the supervisor has to do is assign tasks that make his subordinates more creative.
Broad:
Very wide, general.
Examples:
Attract broad attention. A broad mind. He accumulated wealth across a broad spectrum of assets. Context: The circumstances, facts, or conditions that surround a particular event, situation, or statement and that give it meaning.
Examples:
Historical context, legal context. It's important to understand the context of a situation before making a decision. Opportune: Suitable or happening at a time that is suitable or convenient for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Opportune occasion, an opportune remark. The phone rang at the most opportune time. Observe: To watch or notice something carefully, often to gather information or insights. To take note of something or someone. To celebrate or commemorate a special event or occasion.
Examples:
Observe a tradition. Observe wildlife. It is important to observe safety procedures in the workplace to prevent accidents.
Incredibly.
In a way that is very difficult to believe, exceedingly, or extremely.
Examples:
Incredibly cheerful character. Get incredibly insecure. Several cities are experiencing incredibly high unemployment rates.
Situ.
Short for situated, meaning located or placed in a particular position or circumstance.
Examples:
Ex situ conservation. In situ control. Melanoma in situ is considered the earliest stage of melanoma and has a high cure rate with appropriate treatment.
Instance:
A particular example or single occurrence of something.
Examples:
For instance. Notable instance. These articles cite 5 instances of climate change.
Advance.
To go or move forward, to develop in a positive way.
Examples:
Advance the technology. Advance a cooperative relationship. Scientific knowledge will advance significantly with the power of AI.
Alzheimer.
A neurodegenerative disease that causes memory loss, cognitive decline, and behavioral issues, is the most common cause of dementia in older adults.
Examples:
Alzheimer's brain. Alzheimer's risk factors. My grandmother has Alzheimer's disease, requires special care and attention from her caregivers.
Recognize.
To acknowledge or realize something or someone, to identify, remember, or become aware of something that was previously known or encountered.
Examples:
Recognize talent. Recognize achievement. It's important to recognize your strengths and weaknesses.
Shard.
A small, sharp piece of something that has been broken, especially a material like glass, pottery, or metal.
Examples:
Broken shard. Shard of pottery. The artist used a shard of glass to create intricate designs on her sculptures.
Singe.
To burn something slightly or superficially, usually by mistake.
Examples:
Singe off the hair over the flames. Singe the edges of a fabric. I didn't realize the iron was still hot and singed my dress.
Personality.
A person's distinct combination of character, behavioral, temperamental, emotional, and mental traits that define them as an individual and set them apart from others.
Examples:
Personality trait. Personality test. She had a vibrant personality that made everyone feel at ease.
Restore.
To repair or return something or someone to a previous good state or position.
Examples:
Restore order. Restore the emperor to the throne. The military regime has promised to restore democracy as soon as possible.
Stroke.
A medical condition in which poor blood flow to the brain causes cell death, the act of swinging or striking at a ball with a club, racket, etc.
Examples:
Suffer stroke. A stroke of the putter. This year's extreme heat has resulted in many heat stroke cases.
Movement.
A group of people working together to achieve a shared goal, especially a political, social, or artistic one, the process of moving or being moved, physically or figuratively.
Examples:
A circular movement. Movement of troops. The movement of the dancers on stage was graceful and elegant.
Disease.
A disorder or illness that affects the body or mind, often characterized by specific symptoms or abnormal functioning of organs or systems.
Examples:
Disease prevention. Disease control. The doctor diagnosed him with a rare disease that had no known cure.
Depression.
A mental condition in which a person feels very unhappy and without hope for the future, a severe recession in an economy or market.
Examples:
The Great Depression. The root problem of her depression. Depression symptoms might include a decrease in appetite and weight loss.
Schizophrenia.
A severe mental disorder in which a person has a distorted view of reality and may experience hallucinations, delusions, and disordered thinking and behavior.
Examples:
Schizophrenia spectrum disorder. Schizophrenia treatment. The schizophrenia patient was experiencing severe auditory hallucinations.
Underlying.
Significant as a cause or basis of something, but not immediately apparent or stated clearly.
Examples:
An underlying motive. An underlying cause of an accident. The underlying principle of every business was identical.
Principle.
A fundamental law or truth that explains or controls how something happens or works.
Examples:
Principle of treatment. Principle in business. Efficiency isn't an essential principle here, fairness is.
Improve.
To make or become better.
Examples:
Improve a process. Improve the test score. We want to improve ties between our two countries.
Patient.
A person who is receiving medical treatment, care, or attention from a healthcare professional, such as a doctor, nurse, or therapist, a personal quality or characteristic.
Examples:
Patient in the hospital. Patient with weight loss. The doctor carefully examined the patient's medical history.
Disability.
A physical or mental condition that makes it difficult for someone to do some things that other people do.
Examples:
A disability pension. A learning disability. Listening to music at a high volume may lead to a hearing disability.
Treatment.
The way in which someone deals with or behaves towards someone or something, medical care provided to a patient for an injury or illness.
Examples:
First aid treatment. Treatment by diet. The primary purpose of the treatment is pain relief.
Clamor.
To make a loud, confused, and often continuous noise, especially through shouting, or other forms of vocal expression, to express strong and determined protest or demand. Noun, a loud and continuous noise or uproar, often created by a group of people.
Examples:
Clamor for change. The clamor of urban life. Environmental activists clamor against the building of new oil pipelines due to their potential impact on the environment.
Accelerate.
To make something faster or earlier, to cause to develop or progress more quickly.
Examples:
Accelerate a chemical reaction. Accelerate the car. The government tried to accelerate the commercialization of this development.
Communal.
Belonging to or used by a group rather than individuals, for common use.
Examples:
Communal swimming pool. Communal combination of funds. Communal elections were held in several European countries.
Manipulate.
To influence or control something or someone to your advantage, often in an unfair or dishonest way.
Examples:
Manipulate figures. Vulnerable to manipulate. Please tell me how to manipulate this computer.
Experiment.
The scientific test conducted to observe what happens and gain new knowledge.
Examples:
Experiment design. Series of experiments. His experiments showed highly positive results.
Scratch.
To cut or damage the surface of something or the skin with a sharp or pointed object.
Examples:
Scratch off a name. Scratch my signature. Don't scratch your mosquito bites.
Profound.
Extremely great, sensed or experienced very strongly, displaying a high level of knowledge or comprehension.
Examples:
a profound book. The profound depths of the sea. My mother's illness had a profound impact on us all.
Paradoxical.
Seemingly contradictory or absurd because of having two opposite features or facts, though it is probably true.
Examples:
a paradoxical anecdote. Apparently paradoxical. It is paradoxical that the French, who prefer animal foods, live longer than people in other countries.
Nervous.
Worried and anxious about something, relating to the nerves.
Examples:
development of the nervous system. Get nervous. He suffers from nervous breakdowns.
Synthesize.
To combine a substance to make a more complex product or compound.
Examples:
synthesize molecules. Synthesize information. The spider has the ability to synthesize multiple different silk proteins.
Crazy.
Stupid or not sensible, very angry.
Examples:
crazy about cars and racing. A crazy scheme. The rain and thunder are crazy today.
Fig.
A sweet and soft edible fruit with many seeds or a tree on which these grow.
Examples:
fig marigold. Fig tree. He ate the dried figs he had preserved.
Download.
To transfer data or files from the Internet or computer network to a user's computer or device. Noun, the process of transferring data or information from a remote or central computer to a local computer or device.
Examples:
download files from the Internet. Download the assignment from the website. I need to download the latest update for my computer's operating system.
Environment.
The natural world such as air, water, and land in which humans, animals, and plants live.
Examples:
environment affairs. Chaotic environment. Every human is responsible for taking care of the Earth's environment.
Disappear.
To cease to exist or be visible.
Examples:
disappear without a trace. Disappear after a week. They watched the train disappear into the distance.
Legacy.
Something that is handed down from an earlier generation or time, often something that has had a significant impact on subsequent generations. A bequest made by a person in their will, often money or property.
Examples:
financial legacy. Cultural legacy. Her legacy as a philanthropist will live on for generations to come.
Gigantic.
Extremely large.
Examples:
gigantic proportions. Gigantic monsters. He was so hungry from the long journey that he had a gigantic appetite.
Chandelier.
A branched decorative light fixture designed to be mounted on ceilings or walls.
Examples:
Twinkling chandelier. Chandelier-lit room. This room had a chandelier glittering with crystals.
Robotic.
Of or relating to mechanical robots, robotics, the interdisciplinary branch of computer science and engineering with the practical use of robots.
Examples:
Robotic arm. Robotic guide operation. The surgeon removed the tumor using robotic video assistance.
Prototype.
A first or preliminary example of something such as a device or vehicle from which other forms are developed.
Examples:
Complete a prototype product. Early prototype. The flying car is presently in the prototype stage.
String.
Long, thin material used for tying things together, composed of several twisted threads.
Examples:
Retie the string and make it strong. Tense piano strings. She wore a string of pearls around her neck.
Element.
A fundamental or essential part of something.
Examples:
New design elements. Non-metallic elements. Natural selection is an essential element in Darwin's theory of evolution.
Bow.
To bend your knee or body, or lower your head. Noun, a weapon made of a curved piece of wood or other flexible material, strung with a cord and used to shoot arrows.
Examples:
Bow and greet. A bow wave. She bowed to the audience after her performance.
Propeller.
A device with rotating blades or vanes used for propulsion or creating lift, typically used on boats or aircraft.
Examples:
Propeller design. Propeller aircraft. The boat's propeller stopped working in the middle of the lake.
Tickle.
To lightly touch a sensitive part of somebody's body in a way that makes them laugh.
Examples:
Tickle his ribs. Tickle her vanity. These models explain why you can't tickle yourself.
Acoustic.
Relating to sound or the sense of hearing.
Examples:
Acoustic properties of a hall. Acoustic guitar. The ground acts as an acoustic barrier against outside sounds.
Vibrate.
To move or cause anything to move fast and in small increments from side to side.
Examples:
Vibrate at a regular frequency. Vibrate with anger. During the flight, The wings of the plane vibrate.
Intermediary.
A person or organization that acts as a go-between or mediator in negotiations or transactions between two or more parties, a middleman, a broker, or an agent who facilitates communication, trade, or dealings.
Examples:
Financial intermediary. Intermediary role. The intermediary between the buyer and the seller helped them agree.
Chorus.
A group of singers or speakers who perform together, typically in a musical or dramatic production, the part of a song where a soloist is joined by a group of singers.
Examples:
A mixed chorus. A quintet chorus. The chorus of the song was catchy and easily memorized.
Bump.
To hit or knock against something hard, often with a dull sound, to meet with by accident.
Examples:
Bump against a wall. Bump up prices. She accidentally bumped into him in the crowded room.
Snap.
To record on photographic film, to make a sudden, sharp sound. Noun, the act of catching an object with the hands.
Examples:
Snap a whip. Snap judgment. She snapped a quick picture of the beautiful sunset before it disappeared.
Cube.
A three-dimensional shape with 6 square faces that are all equal in size, of mathematics, the result of multiplying the number by itself 3 times.
Examples:
Cube root. Ice cube. I cut the cheese into small cubes for the salad.
Represent.
To speak, act, or be present on behalf of another person or group, to form or constitute.
Examples:
Represent by a diagram. The characters that represent numbers. We elected him to represent us at the international conference.
Packed.
Extremely full of people, very crowded.
Examples:
Packed audience. A romance-packed movie. The drama is fascinating and action-packed.
Spine.
The series of bones running down the center of the back that protect the spinal cord and support the body, the backbone or vertebral column.
Examples:
The spine of a book. A cervical spine injury. She has a minor curved spine due to desk work for many years.
Display.
To exhibit or show something to others, often to attract attention or demonstrate its features, properties, or value.
Examples:
Display merchandise. Display artwork. We need to display our products in an attractive way to attract customers.
Baritone.
Relating to a male voice that is intermediate between bass and tenor.
Examples:
baritone singer, baritone saxophone. His baritone voice was perfect for the role of the villain in the play.
Sneak.
To go somewhere, or take someone or something somewhere secretly or stealthily. To steal or do something secretly or stealthily.
Examples:
sneak a cigarette, sneak out of danger. The children tried to sneak out and eat the candy.
Preview.
An early look or showing of a movie, book, or other creative work before its official release or presentation, a brief overview or introduction of something.
Examples:
preview screening, trailer preview. We watched a preview of the upcoming movie before it was released in theaters.
Premiere.
The first public performance of a play, film, or piece of music, or the opening of a show or exhibition.
Examples:
the world premiere, premiere of the theater. The premiere of the new movie was held at the city's main theater.
Grand.
Important and large in size, scope, or extent.
Examples:
a grand meal. Grand this year.
Virtuoso.
A person highly skilled in music, art, or some other pursuit.
Examples:
versatile virtuoso. A virtuoso on the guitar. He was a virtuoso pianist and played with incredible skill and precision.
Adapt.
To make fit forward change to suit a new purpose or environment.
Examples:
adapt fully to the environment. Adapt as needed. I advised him to adapt to his new surroundings.
Skillful.
Possessing or demonstrating a high level of proficiency, ability, or expertise in a particular skill or activity, adept or accomplished in a specific area.
Examples:
skillful craftsmanship. Skillful negotiation. The skillful artist effortlessly painted a masterpiece with precision and finesse.
pH.
A measure of the acidity or alkalinity of a substance on a scale of 0 to 14, with 7 being neutral, lower values indicating greater acidity, and higher values indicating greater alkalinity.
Examples:
pH value of 7. pH scale. The pH level of this soil is too acidic for these types of plants.
Bombardier.
A person who operates the bomb sites and releases bombs from a bomber aircraft.
Examples:
bombardier aircraft. Bombardier roll. The enemy's bombardier dropped the bombs on the target.
Resident.
A person who lives in a particular place or has their home in a place. A resident of the city. Resident tax. Visa renewal for resident foreigners in this country is once every 5 years.
Stray.
To move about aimlessly or without any destination, to move away from the right course or place where you should be.
Examples:
Stray beyond the confines. Stray from a rule. Tourists often get lost and stray into a restricted area.
Motto.
A phrase or slogan that expresses a guiding principle or goal.
Examples:
The motto for safe traffic. Company motto. The company's motto is innovation and service, which is reflected in its products and customer support.
Cerebral.
Relating to the brain or intellect, intellectual or studious rather than emotional or physical.
Examples:
Cerebral palsy. Cerebral cortex. The patient experienced a cerebral hemorrhage and required surgery.
Palsy.
A condition characterized by the loss or impairment of movement or sensation due to damage or disease affecting the nervous system, paralysis or weakness.
Examples:
Muscle palsy. Cerebral palsy. Some people with Parkinson's disease may experience tremors and palsy in their limbs.
Excite.
To make someone feel suddenly enthusiastic or eager.
Examples:
Excite the crowd. Excite rebellion. The news of her promotion excited her.
Conduct.
To organize and carry out a particular activity.
Examples:
Conduct a background check. Conduct research. Police will conduct random breath testing for drunk driving.
Compose.
To write music, poetry, or formal writing, to constitute or make up a whole, or a specified part of it.
Examples:
Compose an essay. Compose my thoughts. The structure is composed of 3 main components.
Shyness.
The quality or state of being worried or embarrassed about meeting and speaking to other people.
Examples:
Lose some of my shyness. Shyness barrier. He finally overcame his shyness.
Constant.
Happening repeatedly or all the time.
Examples:
A constant wind. A constant temperature. Constant dropping wears away the stone.
Mentor.
A person who helps and advises a younger or less experienced person over time, usually at work or school.
Examples:
Mentor for life. Fashion mentor. As a mentor, he helped me realize my career.
Locally.
In or to a specific or limited area or region, focused or restricted to a particular locality or community.
Examples:
Buy locally. Support locally. The restaurant sources its ingredients locally, ensuring freshness and supporting local farmers.
Medicinal.
Of or relating to the treatment or cure of disease.
Examples:
Medicinal chemistry. Traditional medicinal. The medicinal properties of this herb have been known to help with various ailments.
Discuss.
To talk about or examine in detail, through conversation or debate, to exchange ideas, opinions, or information on a particular topic.
Examples:
Discuss options. Discuss solutions. We need to discuss the next steps for the project during our meeting tomorrow.
Expressive.
Capable of conveying thoughts, emotions, or ideas effectively, showing or revealing one's thoughts or feelings clearly and vividly, characterized by a high degree of expressiveness.
Examples:
Expressive artwork. Expressive language. Her expressive dance moves captivated the audience during the performance.
Intelligent.
Having the capacity for thought and reason, especially to a high degree.
Examples:
An intelligent person. Intelligent assisting system. Intelligent robots that can cooperate with humans have limited motor output for safety.
Responsible.
Answerable or accountable for something within one's power, control, or management.
Examples:
Responsible action. Responsible for customer service. She's a responsible pet owner who ensures her dog gets enough exercise and a healthy diet.
Develop.
To grow or expand, to improve or refine through a process of progress and refinement, often to achieve greater sophistication or complexity, to elaborate or add detail to something that is in the process of being created.
Examples:
Develop a strategy. Develop a skill. We must develop a new system to streamline our workflow and increase efficiency.
Nuance.
A subtle or slight degree of difference in appearance, meaning, sound, someone's feeling, etc.
Examples:
Rich in nuance. Subtle cultural nuance. The painter has tried to express every nuance of the woman's expression in his work.
Precision.
The quality or condition of being exact and accurate.
Examples:
A precision instrument. Speak with precision. This operation requires both patience and precision.
Process.
A series of actions or operations performed to achieve a particular outcome or goal, A systematic procedure or approach used to accomplish a specific task or objective, a method of treating milk to make it suitable for consumption or use in other dairy products.
Examples:
Process improvement. Decision-making process. The process for applying for a visa can be lengthy and complicated.
Engineer.
A person whose job is designing, building, or maintaining something such as machines, structures, or software.
Examples:
A civil engineer. Engineer shortage. The engineer will repair my telephone tomorrow morning.
Infrared.
Relating to or denoting electromagnetic radiation with a wavelength just longer than that of red light but shorter than that of microwave radiation, used for sensing heat and for remote control.
Examples:
An infrared lamp. Infrared radiation. The infrared camera revealed a hidden image on the surface.
Metaphor.
A figure of speech in which an expression is used to refer to something that it does not denote to suggest a similarity.
Examples:
Metaphor for death. Visual metaphor. She expressed her thought in an artful choice of metaphors.
Controller.
A person or device that manages or regulates the operation of a system, equipment, or machine, a high-level position within an organization responsible for overseeing management, operations, and reporting.
Examples:
Controller board. Financial controller. The gaming controller was the missing piece I needed to enjoy my video games fully.
Continuous.
Occurring or existing without a pause or interruption.
Examples:
Continuous improvement. A continuous row of warehouses. The heavy snow has been continuous since last morning.
Aspect.
One part or feature of a situation, problem, subject, etc.
Examples:
Non-technical aspects of the job. Aspects of social, political, and economic life. His professional experience includes all aspects of media production.
Coding.
The process of writing or creating computer code, which is a set of instructions that tells a computer what to do to create software, websites, apps, and other digital products.
Examples:
Coding skills. Coding challenge. Coding boot camps have become a popular way to learn coding skills quickly.
Extensive.
Covering a large area, having a wide range.
Examples:
Extensive experience. Have extensive vocabulary. The incident attracted extensive media coverage throughout the world.
Convey.
To express ideas, feelings, etc., so that it is known or understood by other people. To carry something from one place to another.
Examples:
Convey a complex idea. Convey goods by truck. An ironic remark often conveys an intended meaning obliquely.
Parameter:
A numerical or other measurable factors that characterize a system or set of data.
Examples:
Parameter estimation. Parameter tuning. The temperature range was one of the critical parameters we had to consider when designing the experiment.
Stretch:
To make or be capable of making anything longer or broader without hurting or breaking.
Examples:
Stretch along the coast. Stretch a story. Some herds have been observed to stretch hundreds of kilometers.
Perspective:
A certain attitude towards something, a particular style of thinking about something.
Examples:
A perspective view. Perspective of the battle. His father's death changed his whole perspective on life.
Shift:
A slight transition in position, direction, or trend.
Examples:
Doppler shift. Major paradigm shift. Could you help me shift some furniture?
Expression:
The act of conveying thoughts, feelings, or ideas using words, facial expressions, body language, or art, a look or gesture that conveys a particular emotion or mood.
Examples:
Artistic expression. Expression of interest. His facial expression showed a mix of surprise and confusion.
Structure:
The way of construction of something and the arrangement of its parts, or a complex thing constructed of many parts.
Examples:
The structure of a machine. Structure and function of the brain. The organizational structure of startups is often flat and straightforward.
Relation:
The way two persons or groups of people feel and act toward one another.
Examples:
Relation between cause and effect. Relation of inclusion. The industrial relations laws were passed with little to no alteration.
Technological:
Based on scientific and industrial progress.
Examples:
Technological advancement. Technological policy. Technological advances have disrupted many industries.
Sphere:
A round object or geometric shape that is three-dimensional and symmetrical around a central point, a particular aspect or scope of life or activity.
Examples:
Sphere of influence. Business sphere. The sphere of the Earth is divided into several layers, including the crust, mantle, and core.
Discovery.
The act or process of finding information, a place, or an object, or learning about something that was previously not known.
Examples:
A scientific discovery. The great discovery of the century. Her research team made an important discovery.
Eagle.
A large predatory bird with a hooked beak and broad wings, known for its keen eyesight and powerful flight, a symbol of strength and freedom in many cultures.
Examples:
Eagle feathers. Eagle eyes. The bald eagle symbolizes freedom and strength in the United States.
Modest.
Having or showing a humble estimate of one's merits, importance, etc., free from vanity, egotism, boastfulness, or great pretensions.
Examples:
Modest income. Only a modest fee. Despite his many achievements, he remained modest and down to earth.
Composition.
The different parts of something's elements or ingredients, the way in which the different components are organized, a piece of music written by someone.
Examples:
Age composition of the population. The piano passages in the composition. Their innovative concepts were consistent across their bodies of composition.
Sect.
A group of people who follow a particular religious or philosophical belief system, especially one that is regarded as outside the norm or mainstream.
Examples:
Sect beliefs. Secret sect. The minority sect believed in a set of unconventional religious practices.
Bang.
To hit or cause to hit something in a way that makes a loud noise.
Examples:
Bang his fist on a desk. Bang a phone down. My father tried to bang mathematics into my head since childhood.
Analyze.
To think about in depth and evaluate to discover essential features or meaning.
Examples:
Analyze a chemical compound. Analyze your real motives. The teacher attempted to analyze the root cause of our mistake.
Visual.
Relating to seeing or sight.
Examples:
Visual navigation. Field of visual arts. The building makes a remarkable visual impact.
Literal.
Adhering strictly to the exact meaning or interpretation of words or language, without exaggeration or metaphorical meaning.
Examples:
Literal translation. Literal understanding. Her literal interpretation of the text caused her to miss the deeper meaning behind the author's words.
Trace.
To find or discover someone or something that was lost.
Examples:
Trace a telephone call. Trace back to medieval times. Let's trace the origins of some familiar foreign words.
Graphic.
Relating to visual art or involving the use of diagrams or illustrations. Very clear and powerful.
Examples:
Graphic design. A graphic description of an accident. The graphic novel was a masterpiece with stunning illustrations that brought the story to life.
Purposeful.
Having a specific aim or purpose, determined.
Examples:
Purposeful series of actions. At a purposeful pace. She had a purposeful look and was determined to complete the task.
Precise.
Sharply exact or accurate or delimited.
Examples:
Precise analyses. Estimate precise costs. The content is precise and informative for me.
Discipline.
The practice of training people to obey rules or a code of behavior, using and punishments if these are broken, a region of activity, knowledge, or influence.
Examples:
Break discipline. Rigid discipline. He quickly learned the military discipline.
Mention.
To speak or write about something or someone briefly.
Examples:
Mention name. Mention in a report. I mentioned to him that I had seen his sister at the grocery store earlier that day.
Bravo.
An exclamation of approval, especially for a performer, an expression of appreciation, admiration, or encouragement.
Examples:
Bravo applause. Bravo encouragement. The audience gave a standing ovation and shouted bravo at the end of the performance.